Week 13, day 2. As we continue in the adventures of the judges in the book by the same name, we continue into chapters 6 through 9, which record the bulk of the experiences of a judge by the name of Gideon. Now, you've probably heard of Gideon Bibles, those Bibles that are found in the nightstand drawer in hotels. Well, the organization that places those name themselves after Gideon. Here we find that Gideon, when we look at the person whose name and story is told here, is probably most often remembered for the incident with the fleece. Here's what happens. God calls Gideon to rise up as a leader because there is a danger from outside. Gideon has actually been hiding out from the bad guys, and he has been threshing wheat in a wine press. That's how afraid he is. He can't go to the threshing floor because they may come and steal the wheat. So he's hiding out in a wine press to do this. And an angel of the Lord comes to him and says, "You've been called." Well, Gideon's not real desire. He's not real keen on this idea, and so he tests God. He tests God twice. One by putting a sheep's fleece out and saying, basically, if I wake up in the morning and there's dew on the fleece and not on the grass, then I'll believe you. And then when that happens and it comes true, then he's like, okay, well, maybe, and then asks for it reversed. While this is a very often remembered story, the truth is, it really demonstrates not a greatness in Gideon, but a lack of faith on his part. And yet, God still uses Gideon. We find that he is not a great man of faith. In fact, he's not very courageous at all, but God uses him anyway. Perhaps you've heard that line that says, God, yeah, let me put this in. Uh, God does not call the equipped, God equips the called. God is the one who initiates it. And so if you find yourself being called by God to do something and you're feeling, I'm not ready for this. I don't have the skills. I don't have, don't worry about it. God will give you what you need in order to fulfill God's will. He did it with Moses. He's done it with every pastor I've ever known, and he'll do it with you. What we're most need is to be faithful and to follow God's lead. And if God calls, make sure to answer.